Now on BBC Two, Barnaby Bears finding out about life on the River Thames.
Barnaby. 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 Where are you?
Boo!
Barnaby!
Oh, I'm sorry I made you jump, Becky. But, what do you think to my tent?
It's fantastic. You're so lucky. I love camping.
Well, so do I. But you know, it wasn't the best bit of my trip.
Oh, what was the best bit?
You'll see.
So where exactly have you been?
To the River Thames.
Is that near Chester?
No, silly. It's quite a long way from here. But, I'm sure there's a good way of describing it to you with maps and pictures.
Have you made a scrapbook by any chance?
I thought you'd never ask. It's
I'll
just
get it.
on the table. Thank you. Oh, my lovely scrapbook. Oh, me riding the bike. Right. Now, the River Thames is down here in the southeast of England, and it flows through lots of countryside and goes right through the city of London too.
Oh, right.
You know, we drove all the way from Chester down to London with our bikes and camping equipment, and we arrived there, on this island, right in the middle of the Thames, just near Hurley Lock. And that's where we set up our tent. Dad, you're supposed to be filming me. Good. Hello, this is me, Barnaby Bear, outside our tent that my dad has just put up. Ta-da! Oh, perhaps I better do it, Dad. You better stick to the filming. That's what you're good at. Later, when Dad had made a fire and I'd got the tent up, we ate our bread and cheese. Oh, lovely warm campfire. We'd brought too much bread with us, so I saved some for any ducks or swans that we might see the next day. Then it was time for bed. This is me, Barnaby Bear, inside my tent on Hurley Island, in the middle of the River Thames. And I just wanted to say good night. Dad, you can turn the torch off now. And you can stop filming me. The next day, Dad and I got up early and went exploring. We spent the whole day cycling along the river. Oh, there's Jogger going along the Thames. I'd remembered the bag of bread and was really hoping to see some ducks or swans. It's lovely. The sun's out and I'm on my bike. Every so often, we stopped so that Dad could film me doing my video diary. Public footpath. Is the camera on, Dad? Good. Could you hold this duck bread for me? Thank you. This is me, Barnaby Bear, by the River Thames. Dad, stop eating the duck bread. Give it me back. Thank you. There are bits of the Thames that you can't ride your bike along, so I'm pushing mine along this bit. But soon we were able to ride our bikes again, and being careful not to get too close to the edge, we carried on with our journey. Hello! There were so many interesting things to see along the river, and I got a surprise as well. Oh, I wonder who that is. I hope he hasn't fallen in. Hello? Hello?
Hi there.
Oh, he seems to be looking for something, Dad, in the water. Let's go and see what he's up to. Dad! You're the only person I know that can film with one hand and eat duck bread with the other. Now, give it to me. Thank you. Hello, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, thanks, yeah.
Oh, good. I'm Barnaby Bear.
Hi, I'm Alistair. I'd shake your hands, but I'm afraid they're a bit mucky.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm just looking for mussels and snails in the bottom of the river.
Mussels, what are they?
Well, they're these shells that live on the bottom of the river.
Oh.
And they eat dirt. They sort of hoover up all the muck on the bottom.
They eat dirt, Dad. Yuck. Why do they do that?
Well, they like it. They actually help to filter all the muck out of the bottom of the river. So it's very important that we keep them well and happy.
I'd like to keep the ducks and swans happy with this bread.
OK, as long as we don't give them too much.
Well, there's no chance of that. My dad's eaten half of it. Alistair, what else lives in the water?
Oh, all sorts of things. We've got swans and ducks and lots of beasties in the water. Come on, I'll show you. Let's go to a quiet spot.
Alistair, the river warden, took us to a wetland area. And guess what? We met some children from the campsite and Alistair helped them look for river creatures. Dad, we're pond dipping.
Oh, there's loads of muck and beasties in there.
Loads of beasties.
Yeah.
What have you got, Alistair? What have you got?
Let's have a look. What can you see?
There's a snail.
Yeah, great big pond snail.
Oh,
Yeah, look at that one. Oh, and look at this. What's that?
yeah. Is it a giraffe?
No, don't be silly. Giraffes don't live in water. That's a dragonfly. Dragonfly larvae. But
Are
at
you
the moment,
getting
he
all
lives
of this,
underwater.
Dad?
All sorts of wiggly worms.
Is that a beetle?
Yep, there's a beetle buzzing around. Oh, you'll like this, Barnaby.
What is it?
Something a bit special.
Oh,
Who knows what that is? It's a crayfish, yeah. What do they look like?
Lobsters.
Yeah. Lobsters live in the sea. Crayfish live in rivers and streams and lakes. It's amazing, isn't it? It's just masses and millions of things in here. Particularly when you've got all these reeds around. That's where they live. And they're very important for birds to nest in because it gives them lots of cover where they can hide.
oh, do you know, I'd love to be a bird. It must be great living on the river. You get to swim on the water and fly above it. You get the best of both worlds.
You do, Barnaby. It's just a great place to be by the river. Look, have a smell of that.
Oh, it smells minty.
It is, it's watermint.
Oh, does it grow round here?
Yeah, lots of it all along the riverbank. And when you're walking along, you can smell it as you crush it under your feet.
Oh. I wish I could have been there with you and met all your new friends.
Oh, so do I, Becky. Oh, look, there they are now.
So what sort of fun did you have by the river?
Well, the boats were fun, of course.
So were the boats the best bits?
I'm saving the best bit till last. They were fantastic, especially when we went through the lock.
A lock? What's that?
Oh. Hello, I'm Barnaby Bear, and I'm here by Hurley Lock. A lock looks a little bit like a gate on a river. I wonder how it works. I decided to ask Brian, the lock keeper. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Barnaby. How's the camping?
Oh, it's fantastic, thanks.
That's good.
Brian, can you tell me how a lock works, please?
Yes, of course I can, Barnaby.
And can I help?
You can, Barnaby.
Look, there's a boat coming.
OK, shall we go and let it in?
Oh, yeah. I wondered how the boat was going to get from where it was, at the lower level of the river, to the higher level of the water above. Well, Brian showed me. First we let the water in the lock out.
That's it. That's just like pulling the plug out of the bath and letting the water out and down into the next level. Can you see the sluices opening? OK?
Water poured out of what was called the sluice gates until the level of the water in the lock had fallen to the same level the boat was at.
That's the way to do it.
Then I could open the gates and let the boat in. Once the boat was in the lock and safely tied up,
Well done.
I helped Brian close the gates.
Closing now.
Oh,
That's it.
the boat was ready to go up.
OK, Barnaby. Shall we fill the lock up and take the boat up to the next level?
Oh, yes, please, Brian.
Okay, yeah.
Now we filled the lock with water from the river above. As the water rose, the boat floated up until it reached the level of the river ahead. Then the boat went out, just like going upstairs. You know, I'd love to be a lock keeper.
Well, Barnaby, you can come and help me at any time.
The boat was going upriver where I'd seen Alistair in the water. In the other direction is London and the sea. Brian said he'd show me the river on my map.
Right, Barnaby. This is where the river starts, and it's a tiny little trickle. This is called the source.
Oh, the source.
It runs and runs and runs. It grows bigger and bigger.
This map is just like having a bird's eye view of the river, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh, I'd love to see it from the air like swans and herons do. Do you know, it's a pity bears can't fly. I imagined the river flowing from its source, twisting and turning through the lock at Hurley, through London, and finally, after 338 kilometres, reaching the mouth of the river at the sea. Oh, what a fantastic view that would be.
Barnaby, it looks like we've got another boat, so we'd better go and let it through. Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Come on, then.
Come on, Dad. This boat was going downriver towards London. I love boats. Oh, Dad, think how much fun we'd have if we went on a boat. Oh, hello, this is me, Barnaby Bear. And guess where I am? I'm on a pleasure cruiser on the River Thames. Oh, there are lots of boats here, Dad. Going up and down the Thames. That's Tower Bridge behind me. The Millennium Bridge. Oh, there are lots of people walking over it. Oh, the River Thames is so much wider here than at Hurley. It's hard to believe it's the same river. I only wish I could see it from above, and then I'd get a really good idea of how it looks. Oh, look at that, Dad! It's like a great big fairground wheel. Can we go on it, Dad? Please, can we? Can we? Can we? And we did. Dad and I got into a pod on the London Eye. Hello. And up we went. This is me, Barnaby Bear, enjoying the best bit of my trip. And just look at the River Thames down there. Oh, what fantastic views. Look at all those bridges. And all the areas around the river look so different too. Oh, this is a great way to see the river, isn't it, Dad? You get a bird's eye view. Even a bear can fly on the London Eye.
So that was the best bit.
Yeah, my bird's eye view of the River Thames. Oh, Becky, it was fantastic. Lots of boats on the Thames today. Loads of beasties. See ya! Oh, look at that! Oh, lovely warm campfire.
Due to schedule changes, the times of some programmes may have changed. Please refer to your local listings or alternatively log on to the bbc.co.uk/schools/what's on.